Namaste, y'all. I just thought of something. By the way, I love my shirt. Be kindful. Word. Um, I just noticed something today. Again, they always say to get something done, you got to give it to a busy person, right? Well, I am really, really busy now because I'm moving. And what's really interesting to me is like the closer I get to a deadline, right? So I have an open house on July 5th, right? So that's like 5 days away. And I noticed that the closer I get to a deadline, the more I get done, and the more efficient I work, and and I think it's really frustrating because I mean, if you're trying to be efficient every day and make every day your best day, and so then you can kind of feel bad because you're like, oh, I didn't get this done or I didn't get that done. But then like today, I got so much done. Okay, so I had a kind of an impossible situation. I had a neighbor across the street, and they had 5 bags of debris from bamboo and grass, dead grass, stuff like that. And they left it out for 2-3 weeks, and they were down to like 3 bags. And I asked her if she wanted to use my dumpster because mine was half full. And they did get rid of one of the bags. There's still 2, but I could see it ripped down the middle. So they went to work, or she went to work. And so today I just pulled my trash can over there, and I took those 2 bags and I put them in the trash can. My bag, took it over to her house, and so it wouldn't spill out. And it was so exciting because like I was motivated because I don't want trash bags directly out of my picture window in the front. That looks bad. But that was my main motivation. But also it's like, if we were motivated like that every day, like we had a deadline every day to make our house really clean or to clean out the refrigerator. I don't know. It just seems like that when I was like, even 6 months ago, that the speed that I did things was so much slower, and I got a lot less done. Not even 6 months. Before I started Creator's Journey, when I got in Creator's Journey, I got really busy. That was to create my YouTube channel, which I have obviously. And by the way, I know somebody else that's a Gen Xer that messes with their hair, and he's a YouTuber, and people comment on it all the time. I am losing glass out of my head right here. And I have been for 2 years from an accident I had when I was 19. I went into a windshield of a VW Rabbit. And some of that is still up in my head. Well, when I first moved here to Sedona, a year after, like when I got this mural, here's the mural, look at this. Oh, this is the Radiant Forest mural. Ooh, it looks like it's, leave the camera. There's the Radiant Forest. This is the Radiant Forest mural. It's freaking beautiful. And when I got this mural, look at that sun. Oh, dear Lord. So when I got this mural 2 years ago is when I started losing all of this hair. And now, by the way, to me, here. This is me. And I am in good physical shape because I had food poisoning in December 2021, and I don't eat hardly ever much anymore. And not on purpose. I mean, I just don't have an appetite. I mean, if you've been really, really, really sick, really sick, food is just a gross thought to you. Food is kind of like, so I live on ginger ale and Go Macro bars and Trader Joe's, vegetarian chili and dairy, things like that are just, I can't even do alcohol anymore. So anyway, but I want you guys to notice something, that if you're being productive, or if you're not being productive, listen to the voice inside your head. I have a very dear friend. And when she forgets something, she said, oh, and she says in third person, oh, like I'll use my name. Oh, Rita, you're so stupid. And it makes me crazy because when you teach Hispanic children and you call somebody stupid, that's like, oh my God, that's like a huge insult. a huge insult. And I was raised that stupid just meant dumb. And so I had to stop doing that back when I started teaching. And I did that for 20 years. So I don't use the S word anymore. But yeah, being in the habit of saying, oh, you're so stupid. Or I was, no, you're not. You're not stupid. You had a very good and logical reason at the time that you forgot something, or something that you did that you labeled as wrong, or, I hear all the time, I can't even think of the word, being somebody like Einstein to where you're forgetting whether your socks match means something. It doesn't mean anything at all. What it means is there are two worlds that you're living in all the time. You're living in your inside mental world and then an emotional world, they're attached, and then you have the physicality world. It's always the divine trinity. It's always three things are going on all at once. Always, So all I can say is if you're trying to do something and you're just starting to get going, like when you start, think about it, when you start to work out, you go back to the gym or you go out to work, whatever workout you're doing. And the first day it kicks your butt, you go home and take a nap. And for the first 2 weeks, it's just brutal. And then after that, it's like, whatever, I could have done this. I can do this all day long. So anyway, namaste, all. Happy Tuesday. Happy July. Holy shit, it's July. So I hope whatever you're up to, whether it's moving, I love Verde Valley, but I am moving a little closer to Flagstaff or in Flagstaff. So anyway, say a prayer. I don't even know where I'm going yet. I'm sure Spirit will tell me. Namaste, y'all. Namaste.